Hi, I'm April O'Neil, and these are the 7 most accurate porn parodies ever made. I should know, I've been in several of them. I even made one of them. Welcome to Rank Bank. At number 7, This Ain't Star Trek XXX gets some major bonus points because of the passion that went into making it. Evan Stone, who plays Captain Kirk in the movie, is famously known for his long, lustrous locks. But he's such a big fan of Star Trek that he cut his iconic hair. On top of that, they basically go through the plot of Wrath of Khan, hitting every beat, including the crew getting infected with a parasite that makes them insane and easily controllable. So even in the universe of the porn parody, the crew is only hypersexual because of that parasite. Not bad. Number 6, Nardians of the Galaxy. Everything in this galaxy, including Groot, is transformed into some kind of dick joke. We made a sex version of Hooked on a Feeling by Rusted Root for the trailer. Groot sounds like this.
I am growing.
And we even made the Drax character, Krax, a very literal creature who doesn't get any jokes. So the humor is pretty funny, we hit every beat of the plot, and hey, I play Rocket Raccoon. You're welcome. Trying to have sex while you're covered in furs is really awkward. Number 5, Batman XXX, belongs on this list because it is almost exactly like the old 1960s Batman TV show. Not only is the casting perfect, but the look of the characters is incredibly accurate. Randy Spears, who knocked it out of the park as the Joker, was even made to grow a mustache for the role because, if you didn't already know, the man who played the Joker in the old series, Cesar Romero, famously refused to shave his mustache, so they would simply paint his mustache white. Amazing detail. Star Wars XXX gets the number 4 spot because not only did director Axel Braun recreate the inside of the Millennium Falcon with spot-on accuracy, but we get the hallways from the Death Star, a full Darth Vader costume for the famous Lexington Steel, known far and wide for having just a giant... But we also get Seth Gamble as an incredibly spot-on Luke Skywalker. He even sounds perfectly whining.
How did my father die?
Number 3, Dr. Whore, which I made, I produced it, I'm in it, it's my baby, is yes, incredibly full of dad jokes and puns, but it stars some of the Doctor's most brutal and scary villains, the Cybermen, with a twist.
We are the Cyber Seamen.
The parody manages to get in 5 companions and 2 iterations of the Doctor. There might be more, you should watch it. The sets are amazingly better than the classic Who ones, and the movie doesn't break a single rule of the Who universe. Sort of my job was basically just going around being like, that's not accurate, or can we do this so that this is accurate, which was just the most fun. And they let me dye my bush and my hair blue for it too, so that was kind of cool. At number 2, Avengers XXX, a porn parody. Avengers XXX wasn't messing around. It starts with Bruce Banner naked in the desert after fighting the Abomination. Nerdy already. Then it apologizes for its low budget with a Hawkeye line. The Iron Man suit is spot on, and Lexington Steel makes almost a more badass Nick Fury than Sam Jackson. She-Hulk is played by China. Yes, that China. The amount of deep-cut nerd references in this is crazy. They mention the Midgard Serpent, Living Laser, the Constrictor, and the whole thing ends with the team being given a new mission, revealing Captain America's suit as a cliffhanger. Or is it a cliffbanger? And number 1, Star Trek The Next Generation, a XXX parody, is probably the most accurate porn parody of all time. Troy, me, I'm Troy. So accurate. I looked so spot on. Yes. I boned down with Riker, which makes complete sense. And Tasha Yar actually did have a sexual relationship with Data, so that all adds up. Their pretty heavy storyline follows the original TNG, where Tasha Yar then later comes back a few seasons later as a Romulan clone of herself, sent to infiltrate the crew as a mole. Somewhere in between all of it, porn happens. This gets bonus points because not only does it pull off a complex storyline, but it has a plot that assumes you've seen at least up to 4 seasons of the show. Speaking of show, be sure to watch this show, leave some comments. I'm April O'Neil, this is Rank Bank. Do again. She has a phenomenal body. Wow. 5 dicks up. Swing. I really like that he's hanging on to the Wayne's World terminology there.